Hey, what's going on everyone on YouTube, and welcome to another Emblem Roy review vlog. Today's video, I'm just going to be going over the one package that I got in the mail, which is from Gamestop. I actually already just opened it, you guys, just to make sure everything was in there, just because they told me my package might have been split. Everything is in here that it's supposed to be, so I'm super excited to have that. So before I go ahead and start showing you guys the games, I just want to give you guys a little bit of an update. For vlogging this week, it's going to probably be a little bit slower. I might have 2 more videos, 1 to 2 more videos, just depending on what I got coming in the mail. I should have 2 packages coming in tomorrow, and then I should have 2 to 3 packages coming in tomorrow, and then maybe 1 more coming in this week from Goodwill. I'm not entirely sure. They haven't given me my update information yet. So that's what's going to basically be going on for vlogging. I'm not going to be able to go to like Double Jump, GameStop, or Retro Game Trader, or any game stores really this weekend, because I'll be actually working downstairs in the basement on my game room, which I'll be filming a whole video on. It will basically be from the process of me starting to ending with the game room tour of the new game room. So I don't know when that's going to be up. It just really depends on how everything takes this weekend and what my dad thinks of damage and everything I need to do to start doing that. So like I said, if you guys watch my January update, money's going to be a little tighter, especially after Portland Retro Swap Meet, just because I'll be focusing a lot of my money downstairs, just trying to get that room taken care of, so that way I can start saving up for Retro Palooza and everything. So yeah, vlogging's going to be a little bit different, but I'm still going to have a lot more reviews. I'm still going to have a lot of other videos I want to be talking about and everything. So yeah, to cut right into the games, you guys, I got a variety of different games from Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and NES. The Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Color games, you guys, I'm going to be trying to buy a container to hold them, just because I don't have anywhere on my shelf to put loose games and I don't want to lose them. I try to always buy Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games in the box, just because it's easier to be able to pull them off the shelf rather than look for loose carts. But you know, I don't want to just keep on missing on great games just because they're not complete in box. So I can always Frankenstein them and be able to find a box and manual and everything to make them complete later down the road, which is part of something I can do for my collecting. So yeah, to start things off, it's going to be actually 2 games that I actually grew up playing on my Game Boy Advance SP, you guys, and they were really fun games. I enjoyed both of them. So yeah, and they're going to both be Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku and Goku 2, which is insane. I love playing both of these games, you guys. I prefer over Legacy of Goku 2 over Legacy of Goku. And the reason why is just simply because you get to play different characters. And Legacy of Goku, you're just playing as Goku, going through the Saiyan saga leading up to the end of the Frieza saga. Whereas Legacy of Goku 2 starts out in the Android saga, and it actually starts with the story of Trunks from his future, and then ending all the way to the Cell games when Gohan defeats Cell. There is another one that's Boo's Fury. I never played that one. I will be picking that up. It's just a little bit more of an expensive game, so I'll be picking that up later. But these 2 are ones that I played as a child, and to have these in my collection is super awesome. I will be trying to get these complete just so I can have it on my top display, because these are games that I want to have on my top display shelf. The next one is going to be, you guys, is Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Not Re-Chain of Memories, but Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance. I don't have this, and I need this for my Kingdom Hearts display. I will be trying to get this one complete as well. I actually never played this one on the Game Boy Advance. I only played Re-Chain of Memories on the PlayStation 2. So to be able to pick this up and have it in my collection is super awesome, especially have it on back display. The next one, you guys, is going to be Pokemon Blue. So I am trying to collect all the Pokemon games, trying to get them all complete in box, because I played all the Pokemon games, you guys, from Pokemon Red and Blue to all the way Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So I'm trying to get them all complete in box, so that way I can have a little section when I get my new game room of just dedicated to Pokemon, because Pokemon's been such a huge part of my life. So to be able to get this one, it's super awesome. The label and everything on it looks really good. I'm actually currently right now trying to get the Pokemon Blue box complete on Goodwill, but it's coming up to the very end, so I don't know. It just really depends if I have the money to be able to spend on it, but if not, I'll be able to find it and Frankenstein and make it complete later down the road. The next one's going to be a loose Sega Genesis game, you guys. And same thing with Sega Genesis. I'm going to be start collecting more Sega Genesis just because I want to add more, because I never really had a lot of chance to play the Sega Genesis. But I'm trying to get them complete, but you know, if I don't want to pass up on great games just because they're not complete. I can always find the boxes later if I need to. And that's going to be Tasmania for the Sega Genesis. I don't know, Tasmania has always been one of my favorite Looney Tunes characters, and I wanted to try this game out. It was cheap, so I couldn't pass it up, so I'm excited. Label's a little damaged on the top. It's a little faded on top, but other than that, it's in pretty good, decent shape. The next is going to be Super Nintendo games, you guys. I did not have these growing up. These are ones that I wanted to play and try and have in my collection. The first one is going to be Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. This game has eluded me so many times on Goodwill. I've always been like $1 or $2 like short as soon as the bid war is over, just because someone outbids me in the very last second. So I haven't been able to get this to add it to my collection. I love Final Fantasy games, and I haven't tried this one. I don't even know anything about it, so I'm going to definitely try that one out. The next one is something that I've actually been wanting to play for a long time as well. I've heard good reviews for it. I've heard it's a great game, and it's the title of it is just amazing as well. And that's going to be Zombies Ate My Neighbor. It's kind of an uncommon game, but I mean, I picked it up at Gamestop. So I mean, you can still be able to pick it up. I've heard good reviews on it. I'm excited to try it out. So to be able to add this to my collection is amazing. And the label and everything's in perfect shape, so that makes it even more awesome. And then the last two things, you guys, are going to be NES games that I needed for my collection. My NES collection is slowly starting to get bigger. Once I get the last two N64 games, I'll actually be focusing a lot more on the NES, which won't be a lot more just because it's the same problem as N64. They have a lot of games on there, but they're not available. So I'm going to be trying to pick up as many as I possibly can, as well as Super Nintendo and then Sega Genesis, Game Boy, and all that stuff. So I still will be using GameStop for a while, but the NES and 64, I'm coming to a close end pretty soon, so that's a bummer. But the games that I got, you guys, is going to be Ghostbusters. Love the movie, love the cartoons, growing up as a kid. I haven't tried this, I don't even know that much about it. I haven't seen any reviews. I just wanted it because it's Ghostbusters and I wanted to try it out, so I'm super excited to have this. And then the last game, you guys, is going to be Adventure Island. I actually tried to get Adventure Island 2 and 3 at the same time, but they didn't have 2 available. They had 1 and 3, but I didn't want to be on the search for 2. I guess it's more of an uncommon game and a lot more people want it. I think it's better than the rest of the other 2. So, not that much info on this, but I am excited to have this. I'm going to give this a try whenever I have the chance to be able to play this one. I do have a lot of games I still need to be playing and trying out just for the experience, but to be able to have this in my NES collection is pretty awesome. So, yeah, that is going to be everything for this one, you guys. I got a lot of games. I got a couple games that I grew up playing, like Pokemon Blue and Dragon Ball Z. And then I got some new ones that I'm excited to try out. I got 2 more packages coming from GameStop that both should be arriving tomorrow. And that one, both of them have a lot of stuff that I have played as a kid, whether it was with my parents or my grandmother's. So I'm super excited to have those added to my collection. And then I got 1 Goodwill, possibly 2 Goodwill packages coming in this week. I'm just waiting on confirmation for one of them. So yeah, I mean, I got a lot of packages coming in. I'm excited. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching today. If you liked the video, be sure to drop a like, and if you are new to the channel, you guys, be sure to hit subscribe if you want to see more videos. I will be posting up 2 reviews this week as well, so it'll be kind of a busy week for me, but at the same time, it'll just be a little bit slower on the vlogs. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for your patience, and I will see you guys later. Everyone have a great day, and I'll see you later.